President Biden being president, what grade would you give him?
Biden being president, what grade would I give him?
Yes.
A double plus F. It's the Friday before the Christmas weekend. Lots of folks are traveling. I noticed that the highways in L.A. is like when I first moved here, where you can get to a location that's 15 minutes away. You get there in 15 minutes rather than 45 minutes to an hour. It's amazing how that is. It feels like the illegals have already been deported.
June Valentino with a diamond. Joel Jelly, he can't grow a Chris mustache. LOL, JK.
That's true.
Thank God, huh? No. James, you did a very nice job. You guys do a really good job with the YouTube stuff and the Fallen State, Kelly and Irma's and all you guys on those things.
Thank you.
Everything else up for discussion. So some of you have heard of this film by Disney called The Beauty and the Beast. A theater in Maryland has decided to challenge beauty standards by starring Jade Jones, a self-described queer, plus-size black woman. So they want to star this black woman and present a different type of beauty. Does she look like Aunt your mama taking up the whole chair? There's nothing beautiful about that. Zero. If you listen to the language of the children of the lie, you'll start seeing that the way they see it. The chair is so big, it's almost like a half of a couch.
Max Lank on Streamlabs says, Chris is white.
And snow.
White as snow. Got on the white shirt today.
He white.
I beat Harpo on Streamlabs. Jesse, don't know if you are aware of it or not, but you apparently have been cloned, according to a YouTuber, and your absence was your clone being updated. Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, I'm not aware of that.
Very cool.
This is from the Wall Street Journal. A black developer out of New York aimed to build the city's tallest skyscraper, the new Affirmation Tower, which is inspired by the Afro Pink and will be built to support minority and female-owned businesses. All of the victims, they're going to AfroCon right there. What a mess, huh? Now they're trying to make the city look black. Yeah, that's the AfroCon. And the way the hair look nowadays, they're going to need one that big. Who come up with these ideas? See, white people, this is why we need you around. You have amazing creativity. These people coming up with this mess, look like the Watchtower or something. Amazing, right? In other news, though, in San Francisco, construction on the Afro Dome is just about finished. Here's the Afro Dome. See the big fro and the stairways lead up into the fro? That's the Afro Dome. Created by the one and only Nicholas Gonzalez. This is from Breitbart. There's this guy by the name of Leah Thomas. And Leah Thomas is a student at the University of Pennsylvania, and he belonged to the swim team. He's a swim team member. At least two of Thomas' teammates have spoken out about being unhappy that Thomas is smashing female records. He's smashing the swimming records, right? Because he's pretending to be a woman, but he's really a man, a male. And he's beating the women out, going and coming. And according to this report, Thomas taunted natural-born female opponents, saying that beating them was so easy, I was cruising. And this is according to one swimming team member. They said this guy was bragging about he's just cruising along, smashing the women. And now the women are becoming upset about that. Do you blame them? Just because he called himself a girl doesn't make him a girl. He is still a male in a dress. But he's allowed to be on the swim team. What a lesbian! This is from the New York Post. A man took 10 COVID vaccine shots in a single day. Think about that. 10 shots in one day. What the? And now we have a photo of him. Here's what he looked like now. Oh, God.
Sisa 91 with a Ninja Guinea. He says, I keep trying to find an old school barber that can trim a beard. No one around. Got to do it myself.
I know. I used to have go to this barber, an old guy. He was older than me, way older than me. His name was Jimmy. And he would naturally just smooth that beard down. The hair would be like a country cut. And you didn't have to tell him anything. But he aspired, and I think he was the last of the Mohicans.
Misty8976 with the Diamond on D-Live says, chat says, happy birthday, Kilo and Hake.
Hate birthday is still going on?
To my understanding, it's still going on.
What? He passed Jesus.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again to the Mind Your Own Business with DJ B podcast. I am DJ B, and to the left is my very special guest, Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson. Amazing. How I know Jesse is he's actually my cousin. We go to the family functions every holiday. We're at the house, and you get everybody riled up, and you lead the conversations. I never, ever get involved.
Right.
You run towards confrontation.
You're supposed to.
Are you?
Yeah, real men face challenges. They don't run from them.
I know, but I don't think you're facing challenges as much as you're creating challenges to face.
What do you mean?
Maxine Waters ain't talking about you right now.
Know what you think.
We are in the midst of the largest women empowerment that we have ever seen.
A sad way to live.
That's hilarious. I love it. I am so
Beta.
happy. You're giving me microaggressions of beta.
That a woman, if you notice, the woman is made in the man's image, and man is made in God's image.
I don't notice that because I have no clue what God's image is.
You're not paying attention.
Show me. Open my eyes.
What God's image look like?
Right. It looks like me. It looks like you. It looks like him. It looks like her.
No, God doesn't look like her.
What's the dude in the orchestra with the stick? What's that nigga name?
Maestro?
The maestro. Like, you lead the conversation like a maestro. I think that is amazing the way you do it.
Amazing. I used to be a beta male too, like you guys. When I was in the form,
that literally means me. You're not a very good listener. You are aware of that?
You sound just like a woman.
Huh. I think you have strong opinions that you know are triggering to people. Like saying that having anger makes you a woman. You get what I'm saying?
I may not know anything else, but the one thing I do know, any male that has anger is a female.
Right. That doesn't make any sense at all. A penis makes you a man.
What?
Oh, okay, right.
What? No.
That doesn't make any sense.
So now they're taking penises off and putting it on a woman. Is a woman a man?
If she wants to be in this day.
Is she a man?
If she wants to be this
Is Bruce Jenner in a dress? Is he a man or a woman?
Okay. That's a great question. That's a great question.
Is Bruce Jenner in a dress? A male in a dress. Does that make him a woman?
Caitlyn Jenner, is a woman.
Oh, that's Bruce, right?
It was Bruce.
So Bruce put on a dress and gave himself another name, a woman's name.
Identified.
Did that make him a woman?
Yes.
That's what
yes.
she identifies with.
Does that make him a woman in a dress?
That
makes her a woman
in a dress, yes.
See, now, this is the brainwashing thing. Bruce Jenner is still a male in a dress.
Right. So you
said right?
I mean, like, that's what you believe.
And you believe that Bruce is a woman in a dress.
I think Caitlyn is a woman in a dress.
God created him as male, put it on a dress and changing his name makes you guys think that that's a woman.
Caitlyn is a woman.
So when you see him, in your mind you think, wow, that's a woman?
When I see her, yeah. Does that make you angry?
I didn't want it.
Is he about to cry about it or something?
I agree with J.K. Rowling. You know who J.K. Rowling is?
No. Okay.
I agree with her, and I agree with Dave Chappelle when they said sex was a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, male and female.
When you were born, you had a sex, and now those lines are blurred.
Yeah,
those lines are blurred in our society.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I agree with that narrative. Like that's what it was, and now we're living in an entirely a new world.
Yes.
It's crazy. You still call Caitlyn Bruce
all the way.
If she identifies herself as Caitlyn, but you identify him as Bruce.
Yes. Because in the good old days when boys were boys and men were men,
okay,
that would have been considered mental illness. I mean, for you to be born as a male and you think that you're a female, you put on a dress and change your name, that's mental illness. Does that sound like a sound mind?
I understand what you're saying. I can't agree with what you're saying.
Why not?
But
who won't let you agree? If it's true, why can't you agree?
I can disagree with the narrative.
No, but you said you can't agree. Why can't you agree if it's true?
Because I understand that this is how these people sincerely feel.
But I'm talking
it's called empathy. Like you
reality.
understand. What I'm saying is I understand the emotions of somebody, even though I'm not going through those emotions.
And so that's why you pretend along with them? What a mess! Is Caitlyn Bruce the same person?
No, they're two different people.
Okay. What is a man?
What is a man? Someone... Me. I'm a man. I am very secure in myself.
Right.
You're possibly the only family member that is more famous than me.
More famous than you?
Yeah.
No, you're very famous.
Yeah.
You want to be famous?
Yeah, absolutely. Kinda. Yeah, kinda.
Why?
It makes sense for me.
Oh, it does.
Like the how my life has played out, it makes sense for me to capitalize off of the popularity that I have already gained for myself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I smoke pot. I say words that are bad. I drink alcohol. I do it all. I am lit.
Amazing.
Savage. King Cole. Savage. Beta. Savage. Savage. Beta.
Savage. 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 Savage.
Savage.
Savage.
Savage. Beta. Savage.
Savage.
Savage. Beta.
Savage. 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 Beta.
Merry Christmas, man. Your mind messed up.
The Hake Report. La la la.
Get a job. What's up, man? Yo, this guy is amazing. Anytime I'm dealing with something, anytime I'm a little down or whatever, or I need a laugh, I go pull up this guy's channel and I pull up the JLP compilation, and guaranteed I'm going to start laughing. Guaranteed. One of my favorite channels.
Couple of days ago, we had an office party on the internet at my company. One of the events was a talent show, and I won by default because
You participated?
yes,
What did you do?
sing.
Oh my God. They were afraid not to give it to you. What did you sing?
If I have a hammer.
Oh. And they probably thinking if I had tape. But when you say you're dying to get out, what do you mean by that?
Because I'm a very, what's that word, ambitious person.
But if you're real ambitious, why don't you have a job and your own place? And you know who James Hake is?
No,
The Hake Report?
no,
This show comes on right after my show.
never heard of it.
That's him.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, that's James Hake.
Okay.
One thing for sure, he doesn't like you right now. You've hit your father?
We've hit each other.
Whoa!
It was.
You and your father doing this?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine fighting with my father or my grandfather. They would have beat me to death. Have you always been a crybaby?
The crybaby?
Yeah, cried a lot while growing up.
I think so, yes.
What made you that way?
I think it's because I'm a woman.
You a woman?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Do you have singing at church here?
Have what?
Singing.
Sometimes I might hit a note. The man put the bread in the oven. The oven cooked for 9 months, and the bread came out.